Would you maybe wanna...
Maybe wanna what?
Today we're counting down our picks for the teen flicks that we simultaneously love and hate. Number 10. Stick It. After breaking the law, hooligan Hayley has to return to the world of competitive gymnastics. Sure, some of the behaviours we see portrayed athletics-wise are kind of questionable. Plus, the characters are like onions, except every layer is pretty much the same. Despite this, the heart of the story, as well as the team bonding, has us rooting for each of them to succeed. It's nowhere near a masterpiece of filmmaking, but it's ideal for whenever we need to feel inspired by an underdog tale. Number 9. The Perfect Man. Finding love while raising kids isn't always easy. Whenever things turn sour in a relationship for Holly's mother Jean, she moves the family. Holly, however, is sick of this, so she devises a scheme to find her mother a partner. That's pretty sweet, except she pretends to be her friend's uncle in order to woo her mum.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Her intentions are good, but catfishing is, needless to say, not the best method. The cringe is real as we watch Holly try to keep up the ruse, but we can't lie, it's heartwarming when the actual romances blossom in the story. Number 8. The New Guy. Being unpopular is hard for Dizzy Harrison. He wants to change his social status so badly, he turns to a prison inmate to learn how to be cool. Yeah, you heard it right. Critiques aside though, it's pretty entertaining. Most importantly, the music goes so hard. We're talking bangers from the likes of Phil Collins, Outkast and Green Day to name a few. Number 7. Sleepover. It goes without saying, but high school is the biggest deal ever in a lot of teen movies. Sleepover is no exception. The story sees a squad of 8th graders complete a scavenger hunt in a bid to sit with the cool kids during the next school year. For all the wild antics, there's not much substance. That being said, it's great for when we're looking to pass the time with an easy-to-digest film. Go into it head empty, no thoughts, just enjoying the silly comedy. Number 6. F the Prom. Besties to strangers, to friends to strangers, to lovers to friends, within the span of one movie is too much. That's especially true in the case of F the Prom, since the main reason said friendship keeps suffering is because one of its members is selfish. A redemption arc is great, in fact, it's greatly welcomed. Yet here, Maddie essentially ditches her friend Cole in a bid for popularity, not once, but twice.
I didn't even do anything.
Exactly.
It's a teenage train wreck, but weirdly, it's one we can't look away from. Number 5. The Hot Chick. Picture this. A mean teen and a criminal end up in each other's bodies, and the clock is ticking to make things right. The classic switcheroo is a tale as old as time. Unfortunately, the crass language and incoherent plot make The Hot Chick widely hated among the majority of critics. If we look at it from purely an entertainment perspective instead of a cinematic one, though, it's not that bad. The jokes are funny in their own way, and the over-the-top dramatics are unreal. Plus, the star-studded cast, which includes names like Rachel McAdams, Rob Schneider, and Anna Faris, adds a whole other level of awesomeness. Number 4. Love Wreck. Being stranded on an island is a nightmare. Even worse when the person you're with is gaslighting you into thinking there's no way home. Here, the protagonist, Amanda Bynes' Jennifer, tries to keep her celebrity crush, Jason, stuck with her. She's hoping for romance, of course. Her best friend Ryan, who loves her, even gives her a hand. Somehow, the real villain of the movie gets a fairy tale love story with her bestie? What the heck? The main characters should be facing major consequences, not getting a happy ending. Okay, despite that, we have to admit Jennifer and Ryan are super cute together. Plus, the lengths they're willing to go to are so unbelievable, we have to keep watching. Number 3. Swiped. In Swiped, polar opposites, James and Lance, create an app that's perfect for people wanting casual relationships. This is probably supposed to provide comedic commentary on modern dating, but it totally misses the mark. There's absolutely nothing intellectual or deep about the movie. It may star Noah Centineo, but there is none of that to All the Boys I've Loved Before magic. For what it's worth though, each moment is so atrocious, it's borderline amusing. Of course, that's the fun of it.
Okay, so we either sink together or we drown together.
Number 2. The Kissing Booth. Striking up a romance with the person you promised your best friend you'd never date is a bad idea. especially when it's their relative. Yet Elle finds herself in a pickle after participating in her high school's fundraiser's kissing booth.
This isn't so bad.
Unbeknownst to her, she smooches her BFF's brother, Noah, who's supposed to be off limits, and who she's had a crush on forever. You can imagine where things go from there, but we can't get enough of how cringy it is. Number 1. Tall Girl. The entire concept of this flick is that the main character is tall and wears size 13 shoes. We wish we were kidding, but that's basically the plot. Somehow, the Netflix original incorporates a handsome exchange student, a feisty lifelong friend, and you guessed it, romance. The final product is so dumb, we have no choice but to be strangely entranced by it.
When you're a tall girl, it's the only thing that people see.
Indeed, there are many ridiculous scenes that live in our brains rent-free. The outfit protagonist Jodie wears to the dance is something. The reason male lead Dunkelman carries around a milk crate is comedy gold. The awkward dialogue and weak premise have us gasping for air from laughing so hard. Oh, and there's a sequel. Need we say more?